What is good, everybody? This is TAETRO. Welcome back to the Lo-Fi Lounge. This video is about money, and I think it's really important for all artists to know a little bit more about money and income revenue streams that you could potentially go for if you're trying to become an artist. Because you know what I don't believe in? Starving artists. But I just want to say at the top here, this is not financial advice. This is just me talking about my experience. And if you get inspired to pursue a similar path, that's fantastic. Now that that's out of the way, on with the video. You see this speaker and this SP404, even these headphones, I got all that stuff for free. Not only did I get it for free, I got paid to use it. I'm a music producer who gets all their favorite gear for free and usually gets paid to make stuff with it. I feel like I'm living the dream sometimes. But you know what I hate? The idea that this is somehow impossible for people to accomplish. Making money in music is definitely not easy. It's certainly not a meritocracy. However, how I earn an income now was not something I could have imagined at the time I decided to be a musician. So I want to share with you all exactly how I make money as a music producer, and just letting you know, it's not the typical route that musicians usually take. Today's video is going to be sponsored by DistroKid. That's right, folks, a video about sponsors with a sponsor. Let's get into it. Let me tell you about a situation where all of this just happened to work out perfectly. This is a good example of income source number one when it comes to being a musician with a YouTube channel. Sometime in 2021, Roland reaches out and says, hey, we want you to be a part of our SP404 Mark II campaign. We're gonna send you your own SP404 Mark II. We want you to learn some finger drumming routines and come be in some marketing videos. Okay, that's one in the bag, free gear plus paycheck. Since I have lots of videos and lots of demonstrations of what I'm capable of doing on Instagram and on YouTube, it's really easy for companies to find my work, see what I can do, and reach out if they have a product launch and they want something in my general style for their marketing campaign. In this situation, I don't have to post anything to my channel. They handle all the shooting, all the editing. I just have to prepare a performance or a track. I also just did this recently with Output, getting involved in brands' marketing campaigns. That's income revenue number one. Next up, let's talk sponsored streams. So as many of you know, I started streaming, has it been a year or a couple years ago at this point? And at first it was just kind of fun, showing my process live, hanging out with the community, and it's grown into something more. So now when brands reach out and want to sponsor content on the channel, I offer them the ability to sponsor a stream, which is great for me, by the way, because we go live, we do fun stuff for 90 minutes, and then it's done. No editing, no nothing after the fact. So I've done lots of sponsored streams with all different brands, but maybe a few months ago, I did a sponsored stream with Lander, who makes great sample packs. I decided that I would make like a summer chill hop beat with the SP404 live on stream. So let's follow the ball here. Get this gear for free, get paid to make something with it. Check. Do a live stream where I'll get paid for that 90 minutes and I'll make a beat live on stream. Check. Okay, that's sponsored streams. But how about sponsored videos? I get emails nearly every single day from brands that want to sponsor different videos. A lot of them honestly fall through because they don't make sense for the channel, or the brand doesn't have a budget, or they're just asking too much. But sometimes they make great sense. Like when Tribbit reached out to sponsor a video about their big new speaker, which is perfect for me. You all see me running around with a small Bluetooth speaker all the time. They agreed to sponsor one of my beat videos on the channel. This is another instance where I can point to clear examples on my existing content. Hey, I can make something like this for you. Does this type of video make sense? And here's where it all ties together. Let's go back to the beginning. Get the SP404 Mark II for free, get paid to be in the campaign for it. Cha-ching! Got a sponsored stream by Lander who hooked me up with the samples, and I made music on the SP404 with those samples during the sponsored stream. Took that beat that I got paid to make on stream and made the video for the Tribbit sponsorship video. So being in paid marketing campaigns from brands, sponsored streams, and sponsored videos. 3 huge revenue sources for me as an artist on this channel. But the money does not stop there, and I want to tell you all about it and show you some actual numbers. But first, let me tell you a little bit about something new that DistroKid has been cooking up. So we've talked a lot about DistroKid before. You know that they're the one-stop shop, the easiest way for you to get your music on all the major platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, TikTok. I've been using them since well before they've ever sponsored the channel. However, they've got a brand new service for you all, and it's called DistroVid. Now, musicians can distribute their music videos to platforms like Apple Music, Tidal, Vivo, keep 100% of the earnings just like the tried and true DistroKid works, and get your music videos out there to the world. For $99 a year, you can upload unlimited music videos to these services through DistroVid. You can easily request a custom release date and set a custom thumbnail. There's something that triggers in my brain when I see an artist with a Vivo music video. It just says oh, this artist is legit. And through DistroVid, that can be you. You can get that cherished Vivo watermark on YouTube, and that also allows people to watch your videos on other platforms like Roku, Samsung, and LG Smart TVs, and Comcast, and a whole bunch of ways to watch music videos, which is probably a whole different audience to get their eyes and ears on your music. If you are an artist, musician, band out there, and you're trying to get your music videos distributed, there has never been an easier way now with DistroVid. Check out the link in the description, and I look forward to watching your music videos. All right, back to the video. All right, so I told you I wanted to share some real numbers, because the reality of it is I don't just get paid from the sponsorship campaigns or the sponsored streams or the sponsored videos, but then once I make the videos or make the streams, then they go on to YouTube, where they can also generate even more revenue. But it's just like a little bit of a gamble, and you never really know how much a video is gonna make. For instance, one of my most popular beat videos, just a 2-minute long beat video, lo-fi video that has over 900,000 views. That video was published September 2020, and since it was published, it has generated $2,063. Now don't forget, that's over the course of 2 years, but it's definitely a decent chunk of change. And to tell you a little bit more about the randomness of this whole thing with YouTube, that video was published in September 2020, but it didn't really start to pop off and do anything special until a few months later in November, and then it just took off. I never know when that's gonna happen for a video. Every beat video in particular is different. The one I just told you about with the SP404 and the speaker sponsorship, that one's only generated about $30 since it was published. But who knows, maybe in a few months it'll pop off like the other one. Nonetheless, I have over 600 videos on my channel, so you can probably tell if I just continue to make weekly videos and put some thought into what I'm making, each of those videos generating a little bit of revenue, some a lot of revenue, really adds up. When I was in college as a music major, I was laser focused on trying to not only be a musician and be an artist, but find a way to make it work so that I could live off of my work. I didn't want to just work a 9-to-5 job and make nothing from my work, from my music. And I think that that's a life that most musicians just accept. And I don't think that's right. I don't think we should just accept the notion of the starving artist. And here's the thing. Every time you see somebody complaining about a sponsor or complaining that a content creator took a sponsorship, I want you to know this. I want you to know why I do sponsor deals. It's not just to enrich myself, though full transparency, that is a part of it. It is also so I can keep delivering for my audience, so I can take a leap of faith and create something like the Music Theory for Beginners series, which has led to so many breakthroughs from other music producers out there that I see in the comments every single day, so that I can make the Ableton Live for Beginners series to help younger producers be able to make things. Since it was published in 2021, the first chapter of the Music Theory for Beginners series has made $9,339. But I literally had no idea that anybody would pay attention to that video. I just took a risk. I saw a problem with the audience not understanding music theory, that it was being explained in really ass-backwards ways everywhere else, and I just put some time into making a video for it. That video had a small sponsorship in it, but then it took on a life of its own. Earning revenue, earning money as an artist is not something to be ashamed of, and we should not just lay down and accept the life of the starving artist, or feel ashamed that we're earning any revenue from our art. Let's, as a community, just get over that. And hopefully the little bit of transparency that I'm showing in this video by showing these numbers can inspire some of you out there who are trying to find your way as an artist, as a musician, and just show you one more way you can earn a living as a musician. Like I said at the top, there's a bunch of ways you can earn income as a musician, as an artist in the industry. This is just one that I happen to have pursued and have found some success in. So I just want to say here at the end of this video, I didn't make this video to brag by any means. I made it to show a little bit of transparency and show what is actually possible for what I would consider a small channel like mine. You can earn a pretty decent living, or at least some supplemental income to some other income sources. Just think it's important that we all know it's possible. And I'll also say I feel extremely grateful for you all as an artist, for all my channel members, and I truly do feel like I'm living the dream a little bit as an artist. I mean, last month I released a single, my single Midnight, and I was gonna make a video for that track anyway, but I had a sponsorship offer come through and it made sense to just plug into that beat video, to that single's release video, to the video that would release with that single. So I just plugged it in and there you go. I essentially got paid to make the music video for my track. I think there's uncertainty in all of the income revenue sources for musicians and artists, but I found myself in a pretty lucky situation, I think. Whereas with the traditional routes, you do a lot of crossing your fingers. I hope this track gets playlisted, or I hope a label likes my track, or I hope I get picked to be on this festival. On some level, we're all crossing our fingers a little bit, but I feel like through starting this channel and trying to develop community, trying to help people, and also just trying to express myself as an artist, it's created so many opportunities for me to not be a starving artist. And that's what I want for all of you artists out there. I want to thank DistroKid once again for sponsoring today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you want to talk a little bit about your thoughts. Should there be starving artists? What do you think about brand sponsorships and all that? That's going to be it. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been TAETRO. Have a good one.